Well, in other news, more than 30,000 people are booked into King County jails every single year. And now a new audit released today reveals a string of racial disparities inside the system.
Some of those disparities can last beyond a person's time behind bars, which can impress negative impacts on the communities that the criminal justice system is ultimately trying to protect. Q13 Steve Kiggins takes a deeper look into the data.
Our biggest customer is the city of Seattle.
Ever since the pandemic, the number of people behind bars in King County is hundreds fewer than before. But the issue of safety for community members and county employees is at the heart of this hearing. At issue, this new 60-plus page audit reviewing approximately 3 years of the inner workings at jails in both Kent and Seattle reveals the county lacks a comprehensive risk management strategy.
We are the second largest mental institution in the state.
Not only did the audit reveal as many as 10 people arrested every day who are in need of psychiatric housing don't get it, but racial disparities mean black inmates more often face harsher disciplinary actions, are placed in higher security units, and systemic racism perpetuates the cycle. The agency's director says outdated technology keeps the institution from gathering good data to make better plans.
Is that something that is tracked on an officer by officer basis?
Right now, it's all a paper system. That's why we want to move over to a system where it's much more easy to look at. But in the meantime, that doesn't stop us from looking backwards also. And that's why I believe bringing in local universities as well as our own study will be very helpful to look at that.
The audit also reveals black populations stay behind bars longer than other communities, and physical altercations leave the public and jail staff at higher risk for injury inside the Seattle facility.
Jail is not a place that people go and somehow leave transformed and changed for anyone, particularly people of color.
Sean Good, director of Choose 180, a diversionary program that offers restorative justice and a way to avoid jail for those facing charges, says the audit proves how the criminal justice system lacks meaningful reform.
We've continued to perpetuate this narrative that this is the way that we keep communities safe, when in reality, it's just the way that we hide people who are suffering.
The agency's director, former SPD chief John Diaz, says his department is investing in new technology systems to capture better data and will soon address the audit's dozens of recommended changes. But for Good, the audit highlights what he believes, that criminal justice means nothing if it's riddled with systemic bias and offers anything but reformation.
This system of jailing people is one we've invested in for far too long, and we do not see the transformation that we're looking for, and this report demonstrates exactly why.
Steve Kiggins, Q13 News.